In 2007, UEFA Champions League eto between Liverpool and AC Milan. Sa competition AC Milan energy. I remember say omo in 2005. And 2007 omo be share bium. And 2005 in Liverpool share omo. 2007 AC Milan share Liverpool edge cup no. Now one of the most influential players that setup in 2007 was Ricardo Kaka. In 2007, I think he was even voted the best player in the world. Ricardo Kaka.
Yeah.
He was voted the best player, the Ballon d'Or winner in the world. Finally, two former referee board na ben pon ye pe. And oyi natade. Na ya trust here, I belong to Jesus. Sir, inscription no. It generated a whole lot of conversation because FIFA believe it say football is a neutrality sport. It's a sport all walks of lives and they're coming together to compete and then form a team. So more man clamp it down on people using the sports as a tool for religion. And I say a preaching message on religion. Ebetimi ekreti divisions ewo ye game numu. So FIFA and IFAB started say womu the regulations ahodo eba. In 2013 during the African Cup of Nations, Mubarak wakaso go. Eno ko yi na tade, yi na tade ni ya tire nimu Allah is great. Yeah. I will be happy say producers never heard their mommy. Only Andrea you and then celebrity go no. They are true Allah is great. Ye no ye twe Mubarak wakaso aso. Enti FIFA but I so many so we decided so we decide emrano ebeba no. I'll read a little bit on it.
All right.
I'll see. FIFA believes that Allah, yes. So only could just more rather. Any after Mubarak wakaso share. Akata ne nimu no. Mubarak wakaso na tade na akata ne nimu no.
All right.
And what true Allah is great. Match way. Owie ye na kafufo e fine no. Now FIFA say the primary focus of a sporting event is and its composition. A showing slogan can draw attention away from the game and potentially overshadow the athlete's performance and achievements. Now, we're saying some slogans, especially those related to religion and politics, can be interpreted as offensive or divisive by a certain group of people. By prohibiting such messages, sports organizations aim to avoid any potential conflict or controversy. Now, what CAF, FIFA, and then the IFAB, omo person omo chine ne say, bona ye bono. Me sebe mi gu nsa na me de bom paye. Ene ne mi gidie. Besra gidie eye se ode ne mama ebe pem fom abom paye. Afro no gidie ni so be kra Bible.
Yeah.
Abom paye. Obi gidie ye Buddha, osum Buddha, ene ode bo ne mpaye. Sa nkofo ni nyina ye ka bom ni ya baba ye baako ni ye di agro. Enti imagine say yebo a competition was Saudi Arabia all walks of religion aba ye nim say Saudi Arabia or other countries one religious beliefs solely on Islam. Qatar ni ade Islam. Then Ghana against Qatar na makoshe go na me yi mata de na matwera gwanim I belong to Jesus abra ma she Qatar for do you know how ebetime incite nkofo to do bad things? Because you want to come and tell them say who nyame na so kire omo nyame na omo so no. In order not to create room for sa enema no, FIFA decide say sa dia oso nyame but football na yebo no. There are ways people expresses their belief in God.
Yeah.
Ebe me shego mo nsa so kire Nyankopon. Obi anyi obi ahwe. Ebi shego ko di nanim ko butu fom. alase obi enyo bi ahwe. But then the moment you show slogans, say you belong to Jesus, you do this, you do that, no, it conflicts the rule 4 of FIFA and IFA amended regulations, no. So clearly I think that idea was say initial will be a rule near the slogan, statements, images, and advertising. I say equipment must not have any political, religious, or personal slogans, statements, or images. Players must not reveal undergarments that show political, religious, personal slogans, statements, or images, or advertising other than the manufacturer's logo. For any offense, the player or the team will be sanctioned by the competition organizer, National Football Association, or by FIFA. Enti Emrano, it is spelled out there. And Ghana Football Association, Penibia and Kotro Samrano. And the Honda. Emrano will hold that. Into this season, Godikapo ni Liverpool boy against Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah. Godikapo eshe go. Okoyi na ta dia no kotne atwere ni mu, I belong to Jesus. Asoche komano. So I don't know why all of a sudden we are all making him look as if say GFA no and on pese yebeye sa. No, let's not do that. Let's try as much as possible to understand say Alfred Utiwe. But you cannot let your belief infringe on somebody's belief. And to work on some jurisdictions, LGBTQ is accepted. Work on some jurisdictions, it is not accepted. Ghana, I want to remember you and him. Say, oh, you're gay. But you can go to US and tell everybody you are gay. Nobody can do you anything.
Yes, of course.
It is based on Omukronimra. It is based on Omukrono Emra. And again, because Yamrano at this moment to Krano, Monshadan pointing to Mukrano, Yamahokai, Emma, Obia, and practicing openly some gay because Udiagra and Rebedu. So I feel that players should be educated. I've always said education is very key. And the loss of the game, no, majority of our players are not highly in tune with the loss of the game. So almost all the time, no, na asuchimba na you feel so be na ni asenbi. We need to educate these players on the rules and regulations govern football. And when we do that, like I said earlier, there are a lot of ways of exhibiting religious beliefs. But if it is stated in a constitution and our regulations govern football, you don't have to do with that. Alfred, you need to embrace whichever sanctions are ever. And so on Saka and one is what could do no what you need to do. But in the end, I think that education more. Nobody is stopping him from being a Christian. We have Amankwah, was he not a footballer? Yeah. He's all yes awful. Yeah. Say Obono yes awful. No, Obono. So where you Amankwah? Yes, name said he believes in Christianity. Christianity. Me just say Kaka. Everybody would doubt Kaka and believe at Real Madrid. No, because he was the pastor of the Real Madrid team. You see Banayun. Everyone know Liverpool. Oko Chelsea no. No, because him say he was called an Israeli pastor. Liverpool dressing on a vampire. Be beyond in the air spiritually on a leading club in everything. So if in all that yentimi ama players and say you can do whatever spiritual things you want to do, but then it should not happen in a competition and you should not show an MBA FIFA a frowning honor. These players would think that encophobia and so for me, I think that it is good. For now, we are having this conversation, and other players from not